Hello dear students, this week you're going to learn how to make comic. So I'm going to show you some basic steps to make a simple comic. So first you should always do some warm up. So in warm up I have the practice of doing just basic shapes. Move your pencil round in circle, small circles, big circles. So in order to get used to that shape, just go on moving your pencil. Once you are done, I'll show you how to do basic shape characters. So as you can see, I have done one oval shape, one triangle shape and one square. So draw big eyes to the square. Now usually we have that perception whenever we draw any character, it should have legs and it should have hands and the body should be in proportion. But if you see in comics, there is no such rule. The head might look very big and the legs might look very small, or there won't be any legs to the character. So now as I'm showing you with the help of basic shape, I'm not going to do it in detail as we see the character in real life. So I've done two hands and two legs. Always do your drawing very lightly with the pencil. Don't press your pencil too much and do it in the starting stage. Once you think you are done with the drawing and you are ready to finalize it, then only do it dark. I have shown mask. See, the simple oval character is made so fancy. See, the oval shape is holding the triangle. So like this, with the basic shapes, like with the circle, square, you can make funky characters of your comic. So I'm showing you another character, how to do cow. The cow might not look like this in real life, but I have tried to make it a funky or cartoon cow. So once you are done doing with the pencil, you can outline it with black sketch pen. Make it final. So as you have learned how to do characters with basic shape, let's move towards sound effect and the title name. So the title name should be very attractive and it should catch the reader's attention. For that you should do it in bubble style. So as you can see, and we have already learned how to do bubble style lettering. So with the help of that I have already done here. So this I am showing you the sound effect. Similarly, you can write the title name of your comic. So give a nice shadow, make a bold outline, and then you can color it with primary colors. Use blue color, yellow color, red color to make it more attractive. So I made it little bit funky by giving colorful stripes on it. Now boom is a kind of sound, right? So I'm doing these lines around the lettering so that it looks and it gives the sound effect. Now let's see how to do panel. So if you know, every comic has several panels on one single page. So there are some comics with only one page, there are some comics with two page, and in one page you will find sometimes 5 panels or 3 panels, or they might be 7 panels. So I'm going to show you a simple comic with total 5 panels. So your comic should have beginning, middle and end, and before beginning we should have the title name. So as you can see, I have done the panels over here, and each panel is having somewhat similar distance between each other. Now it's not necessary that the panel should be of same size. Some panels can be big, some panels can be small. Now the first thing, on the first panel we will be writing the title name. It's very important to grab the attention of the reader, and that you can do only with the title name. So make your title with the bubble style lettering, make it funky. You can write it the way you want, but the title should be big. And then you can maybe draw the main hero of your story beside it. You don't have to draw full, you can just draw the face, or you can even draw a little bit body. So my story character is Maggie. So his name is Maggie, and let us see what are the adventures of Maggie in this comic. So see, here also I am giving the shadow effect to make my lettering funky. Now along with the title name and the character, you also need to write who has written this comic and who has done the illustration. Now illustration means the one who has done the drawing, the characters in the comic. Now here I am almost done with my 3 panels, and I am at my 4th panel. So there are some certain points you need to keep in mind. Keep enough space for the dialogues. Your drawing may be small, but the dialogue should be clearly visible to the reader. I'm using here micro tip pen because with sketch pen, the characters or the handwriting might come very bold. So I want lettering to be very thin and also the drawing to be very thin, so that later on the areas where I want to highlight, I can do it with sketch pen. Now this is the last panel drawing. So to tell you more about this comic which I have done, is a real incidents of my life, where when I was a child and once I asked my mom for Maggie. We had a Maggie cat in a house, and when I asked mummy to give me Maggie, she brought Maggie our cat, and that made me do this small comic. As you can see, I am almost done with my drawing of character and the details with a micro tip pen. Now I am highlighting the borders of the panel and certain areas which I want to highlight. If you can see, all my speech bubbles are given thick outline. My lettering inside the bubble is also big enough for the reader to read it. Also, if you notice, I have used only primary colors, yellow, blue and red color. So most of the comics you will find them using only primary colors. You should also remember that in panels, if you are have any character asking question and the other character replying to it, then the question drawing should be first, it should be at the left side, and the answer should be in the right side. Like you can see the right hand side top panel where the child is saying, "Mama, can you please bring Maggie?" And mama is saying okay. Now what if the mama was drawn this side and the child was the other side? You might have read okay and then you will read, "Mama, can you please bring Maggie?" So you have to be very careful, and the question should be asked first and then should be the answer. So the question has to be in the left hand side and the answer drawing should be in the right hand side. Also, if you see, if a character is talking, then the dialogue should be in rectangle box, and if the character is thinking, it should be inside the cloud design. Children, if you don't have micro tip pen, that is absolutely fine. You can do it with pencil or you can do it with ball pen or a gel pen. But see to that you are using a good quality paper for the comic. Otherwise, if you do with a black gel pen, then it might blot. There were many artists famous for this comic, and one you already know was artist Roy Lichtenstein, and he was called as father of pop art. He used to write comic, draw, and make them very interesting. So you can go through his comics and take reference. I'm almost done giving the final touch up to my comic. So as you can see in the first panel, it says Adventures of Maggie, written by Pragati, illustrated by Pragati. Also the lettering I have done in a bubble style, and it's very attractive. The C inside the circle stands for copyright 2020, that's no one can copy my comic. And the story starts from the panel where the boy is peeping inside the window. In bubble it is written, "I can smell Maggie." The boy comes inside and is sitting on the table and is saying, "Mama, can you please bring Maggie?" And the mama is saying, "Okay baby." We can see here one cat with a belt around her neck named Maggie. And then in the next scene, mama comes, "Take Maggie." And the boys finally Maggie realized that mama was playing prank with him, and she gives him Maggie to eat. Hope this small comic making video is helpful to you. Thank you.